Hello and welcome back to my neck of the woods. I am Morning Day You. Got a bit tripped up there. So in the last part we stopped a meltdown of the boiler, which would have destroyed us. And I've switched up my controls. I now have better control. Because I'm playing this on an emulator, I have access to an Xbox One controller. And I'm saying that just as it's actually a really nice controller. Or it's really nice, and it's not I don't think it's proper Xbox One. It might just be like, like officially licensed knockoff. But anyway, not getting into that now. I now have right trigger as beam, so I still only have 3 beams can be active at a time, but hey, that doesn't matter. I have the ability to do this freely. The X mimics to... The X mimicked a crew member? It all makes sense now. The X can absorb the memories and knowledge of their prey. What an astounding find. HQ was very impressed. But don't you find it strange? This could have destroyed the station with the X in it. Not to mention the SAX. Unusual for a self-preserving species like the X, unless your presence is an even greater threat, a threat to the existence of X elsewhere. This is only a hypothesis. Perhaps their survival instinct is conflict. I'm gonna try and fix that, because I think this was limitation of how much text could be shown at a time, and how much storage space they had. So, this conflicts with their newly borrowed intelligence. Don't let your guard down yet. The X are still a threat. Samus, I see biosigns on the habitation deck. Survivors? The infected crewmen you saw had survived, until recently. Maybe there's a chance that the signs are someone else. Or more X. Kinda skip through that. Is your objective clear? Kind of not, but yeah. Man. Sorry about that. I've just restored power to the main elevator. Use it to return and look for any survivors. Of course. But yes, we are returning to the main section of the game. Also, don't worry about any sort of issue with me being like, oh, damn it, I forgot which button I have set up for beam. Really, the only difference is I'll use right trigger in situations where I need more ability to jump. So basically, during very specific fights, I'll essentially have my brain switch control schemes, if that makes sense. Okay, if I'm correct, this is a... Oh, no. This is just... Nah. Of course it's what I thought it was. Okay. Door. Then all the way. Yep. There's our new missile tank. So. Much like how I have the control scheme for both analog stick and directional pad, I have just more control overall. And I'm going to do something that I always do. So you remember that room early on? Yeah, we can enter here now and see what they have. And yeah. That's worrying. But we don't have time to process that, or why the ship has that there. One thing I should very quickly do, I think, is just double check one thing. I want to try and get as much of the map known as possible. And I don't think I can do that there now. There are some things that I remember that I just instinctively have just locked down in my brain. Okay. One thing I would like to do is quickly head up and around to get that bit of map completion. Also, you know, forgot that was there. So there's save room. And this isn't for any sort of special item, maybe. This is solely for my own purposes. Because, yeah, I didn't head right here. Yeah. I just kind of forgot to get that done. And the save and recharge rooms up in the deck area up there. Yeah, I'm not going to deal with those. That is something I know I'll return to later. And anybody who's played Fusion knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, that's sound. Those are both sound. Yeah, okay. So an interesting thing to note. So, we know, for a fact, that early on in the game, we can't enter any door that Adam has not approved. Specifically, any door with a security lock we couldn't open before. Now that we have all but one unlocked, we only have that green door, right? No. No. All the doors up in this section are green. It doesn't really make any sense. Does it? Like, okay, we have to go through a green door to get here. We have to go through another green door to get in here. Okay, that's probably like some sort of security thing. Okay. There we are. But, yeah. Literally all three doors here. I can't enter without that security stuff. So, the ultimate question. Why? Oh, yeah. You gotta remember these guys? Yeah, they're here. And much debate about whether saving the animals is important or not. Personally, I like saving the animals. But for this, it kind of makes sense not to. And I'll go into that in a bit. And it all stems from a single point of interest. Oh yeah, there's our missile tank. This is a weird kind of puzzle room. Now I gotta wait for you to unfreeze. I think I can make that jump easily. But I'd rather have a bit more room for error. Okay. So yeah. We got that. And we have this hidden area here. Which I think this is actually just... Yeah, I think that's just far enough that you could easily, like, jump sequentially. Lock disengaged. Gate opening. Yep. Oh, little friends. And that's this entire section cleared. We'll never have to go up to this portion of the map ever again. Yep. Okay. So now we just have to return to Adam, tell him the job is done. Also tell him what we found. Ooh, Edicunes and Decorus. I've met these intelligent beings before. They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual to meet again here in the past. They've helped me unleash abilities I didn't know I had. But where did they run to? I hope they're safe. If they were the original, and this is the thing situation we have on hand. Okay, if those were the original and they were safe there, the X are everywhere now, except for red doors. We haven't opened those yet. So, the question is, if we see them again, are they truly the creatures we remember? I'm just checking this quickly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this is just in case. Yeah, this is solely a later passage point. Or something that will probably happen not too soon, but I mean, with how fast I'm progressing through this game, then again, considering it, kind of going through this quite fast. Okay. And yeah, here's a navigation room. So the survivors were not human. Most unfortunate. We can now confirm the deaths of all crew members. I imagine this was the case. Stop. I believe the X only infected the humans for knowledge. That form is too weak for battle. I am sure the others were merely food for the X. Samus, I think they are evolving, growing stronger. Some are now appearing that resist your current weapon. Had to take a moment to process that. HQ anticipated this and sent powerbomb data as soon as the hardware team finished it. Is your objective clear? Download it immediately. Our choice of data rooms is limited to this one in Sector 5 Arc. Go now. So yes, we have to return to Arc. But we have a few new powers. Namely, we have a few special abilities that we didn't have before. Oh yeah, and this is a thing that I really wish the game allowed you to do. Actually, I'd like to check on Ridley a second time. Just to make sure. Also, I really like this music. All right. But as I was saying, I'd like it if you could check the other sectors as a, okay, I open my map, now I can just like cycle through like using a simple single button. Like, you have start and B, which do the same thing. You have A, which brings up your objective. L sends you to sleep mode. R sends you to status. Why not have, like, just for instance, have select be something there? Or if it is, I just don't remember it at all. And just to double check. Yeah, we are good for that. Yeah. The next time we return here, we should be able to grab everything. And thankfully, this elevator shouldn't shut down power-wise. Hopefully. But yeah, we're headed to Ark. So, time for a bit of a cold trip. And maybe one that leads to us getting a bit more powerful than Adam expects. But hey, we gotta tell him that we're here, and to confirm. You've been to this data room before, but I'll show you its position again. Thought he was going to say location. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now move out. So, I now have an interesting dilemma. I'm close to coming up to when I would normally end off a part. So I'm just going to quickly, and I mean very quickly, so I think yep, just hidden. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell if you need to bomb something open or open it. Yeah, no. I'm just going to make the decision of it's going to be better for me if I just save grabbing the power bombs till just a bit later. Not as a, okay, let's go off and collect some things. But this is solely just the save point's right here, and we are going to be at the next save point for a bit. So, thank you all for coming down to my neck of the woods. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this episode of Metroid Fusion. I'll see you in the next part, which may be in a couple of seconds. I don't know. Maybe there's a bit of delay. Maybe there's an ad. Maybe the universe has finally collapsed in on itself. Often now all experiences are meaningless and simultaneously meaningful. Goodbye.